Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to hell. That's right, I am the spawn of Satan, the Antichrist at your service, just general proponent of all things counterculture, I suppose, including being very pro-physical media. That's definitely gone out of style, and shamefully so. We're not letting that die on this channel. This is my vlog slash physical media channel. If you would like to join my cult, I would highly recommend checking out my horror channel. That's where I talk about horror movies, movie reviews, deep dives, such like that. This is more of an offshoot channel. This is where we have a little fun, which includes opening horror pack boxes and sharing all of my physical media finds with you. I really want to start with horror pack because this has been at my house for at least the last week and a half, so I'm tired of waiting. I want to see what we got in this month's horror pack. Then I'll go through all the stuff that I thrifted. Seal these shits tight. I love the size of these boxes because it's perfect for when I do giveaways for you guys. If you would like some physical media from me for Christmas, please follow my horror Instagram. I've just posted a buttload of physical media giveaways, and you'd probably receive them in this very box right here. Thank you, Horror Pack. Okay, anyways, let's see what we got. Up first, we have Nazi Undead. Okay, is this the horror pack exclusive? Okay, no, surprisingly no. I don't even want to show you like the cover of this because there's like a swastika on the back of it. And this channel just got monetized. That would be bad. It's about a young American couple that venture into the heartland of Germany for a romantic holiday. Things take a sinister turn when they encounter the ghost of a Nazi SS officer at an isolated farmhouse, thrusting them into a vortex of horror. I mean, what is it just dead snow, but like worse? Okay, on to the next. What else did we get? We got Kill Her Goats. This actually looks really pretty, and it's a really interesting case. I don't think I've ever gotten a case like this from Horror Pack, much less gotten a Blu-ray in a case like this. It's almost the size of a DVD. It's very strange, but I really like the cover art. Audra's graduation gift is her dream house, but it soon becomes a living nightmare when some uninvited guests come to her homecoming party who aren't very subtle about the fact that they don't approve of the home's new owner. I don't know, it looks kind of bad. Oh, on the back though it says no CGI, all practical effects. That is a selling point for sure. Anyway, what's up next? Couple of weird ones. I figured that the December pack would be a little bit stronger. Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. Okay, actually, this is the horror pack exclusive, so I'm not gonna hold out too much hope, but the name of it already, I'm like, yes. A satirical twist on the gory and sexually charged 1980s slasher genre, it's presented as the only surviving VHS copy of the reviled horror franchise's third and final installment. This actually sounds really fun. I also recently watched this movie called WNUF Halloween Special, and it's also presented as this like 1980s news segment type thing, complete with commercials and everything. And it looks as though somebody literally recorded it onto a VHS tape from their TV. It's really cool. So this kind of sounds like something similar. This actually, are we finally gonna have a good horror pack exclusive? And then the last one hold on. The last one would be Rings. Rings, the abysmal follow-up to the 2002 classic Gore Verbinski film, The Ring. Yeah, this movie's really bad and I already own it, so this will be in a giveaway. Yay! Again, follow me on Instagram. This will be part of that big old giveaway. Alright, well, I think that this is certainly one of the worst months for a horror pack that I've ever seen. If I recall, last year, a horror pack in December was really good. So this, you know, maybe they'll kick off the new year stronger. Okay, well, the other day I went to go see Die Hard in theaters. That was awesome. And then we went to Goodwill afterwards. And I just found one title, and that would be Amelie. I haven't seen this since I was a kid, but I remember really liking it, and I found this beautiful collector's edition. There's a ton of special features, but what I really love is all of this artwork in here. Just really gorgeous. Comes with a ton of special features, so many in fact that it is a 2-disc set, as you saw. I'm really due for a rewatch because I remember hardly anything about the movie. I just know that it's like the feel-good movie of the century or something. So I was super psyched to find it in this really nice edition. Also, the good people of Goodwill did not like fully stick this sticker down, God bless them. So I think it'll just peel right off nice and easy. Oh yeah. Oh, nice and clean. Oh, I love that. I hate the Goodwill stickers. I hate them with a burning passion. But this one turned out good. And then, oh, painfully, I had to resort to shopping on Amazon to get a few Blu-ray deals on Black Friday because in stores, it's just kind of bullshit these days. Like, I don't know what's going on. But I got 2 titles for Black Friday. I already mentioned in last week's Black Friday vlog that I got Scream 6 on Blu-ray, so here she is. Eventually, I would love to have the Steelbook, but the prices have gone up. Where it used to cost, I think, $36, the Steelbook on Amazon is now $50. Or maybe they just set it to $50 for Black Friday so that you could think that you were getting it on sale. I don't know. But this actually was on sale. I got this Blu-ray for, I want to say like $10. And then I also picked up The Northman. That is upside down, I'm sorry. This was one of my absolute favorite movies of last year. I think that it is damn near a perfect film. Hands down my favorite Robert Eggers film, and yes, I ended up liking it even more than The Witch, which is just crazy. This I think was only $6 on Black Friday, so yeah, I had to grab it. I have this weird kind of, like, I don't even think it's an irrational fear that if I don't get movies by a certain time, they'll disappear and they'll never print them again. I feel like that fear has kind of been validated with movies disappearing from streaming, never to be seen again. Like Mike Flanagan's Hush, it got taken off of Netflix several months ago and there's no news as to where it's gonna go next. It's just out in limbo, doesn't exist on physical media at all. This had been on my wish list for over a year and I just was like, you know what, yeah, only $6. I think that it cost about $27 when it first released, so that was quite a steal. Oh, and then, oh, I didn't thrift this one. I thrifted, I think, everything else. But I did, but I did also finally get Halloween Ends. I think I've mentioned several times while talking about my physical media collection that I have never been in any hurry to go and purchase this for myself. I knew eventually, like, I'd want to complete my entire Halloween collection, of course, but this is a movie that I don't like, and, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be rewatching it every single year. But I'd hopped off the plane after going home for Thanksgiving. My boyfriend picked me up, and then he immediately took me to In-N-Out, he took me to Boba, and then he took me to Target and bought me this movie, because I'm a spoiled little princess, and he's the nicest boy. Nothing fancy with this one. I think it has probably all the same bonus features that you'll find on any edition of it. I think really the main perk with getting this one on physical media is that you get all the deleted and extended scenes. I actually don't know if I've seen the extended edition yet. I actually don't think I have, because I only watched this in theaters and then again this year on streaming. So yeah, now I own Halloween Ends. Everything else, did I get all of these from the same location? No. Yes? No, not everything. This was from a different store, but I think literally everything else came from the same place. And this would be Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Yes. Believe it or not, I've also never seen this one, but it was the winner of 3 Academy Awards. Such a stellar cast too. Winona Ryder, Gary Oldman, Keanu Reeves, and of course Anthony Hopkins. God, we love him. I don't think that this one has any special features on it, but it's just like this really kind of classic old school DVD. I really liked it. It's quite sturdy. I can't explain it, but I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll pick this one up on DVD. It does also come with this nice little booklet in here. That's how you can tell that it's like a genuine old DVD. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It's just a common thing that, like, we don't throw these away. When you get physical media, you hold on to like every single piece of paper that comes inside of it, including all of those weird like raffle sweepstakes or those little order forms. I'd be willing to bet that if I open up a few of these other DVDs that I got, they would also probably have those. Because I don't think it was in my last physical media haul, but it was the one before that, maybe, when I went to Ventura. I do a lot of hauls. I can't keep track. When I went to Ventura, I found the whole trilogy of Star Wars on VHS, and it still had the original little order form in it for other collectibles, and it's like 30 years old. I'm telling you, we hold on to those things. But all of this came from the same Goodwill on the same day. Like, it was just a baller day for thrifting. So let's maybe kick it off with the one that you can obviously see. I got this copy of Hollow Man, which I had picked up on DVD recently, but maybe you'll take notice that this is the director's cut, which includes 8 minutes of footage that we didn't see in theaters. I've actually never seen this movie, and now I own 2 copies, but a lot of what I do in collecting physical media is I'm gearing up for future deep dives that I want to make. Again, like I mentioned, all the deep dives can be found on my horror channel because these have different special features, you know, like this has the making of, anatomy of a thriller, fleshing out the Hollow Man, 15 behind the scenes featurettes, VFX picture-in-picture comparisons. So this one I got because I eventually want to do a deep dive of every Invisible Man movie ever made. So the original from, I think, the 20s, right? Or from the 30s. You've got Hollow Man. I'm sure that there was one more in between, but I don't know. I need to do a deep dive, need to do my research still. And then of course there's Lee Whannell's film from 2020 that's just fantastic. So eventually I want to do a deep dive into all of the Invisible Man stuff and compare them all. Sort of like an Invisible Man through the ages deep dive. And this would help me out with that. Plus also, who doesn't love a director's cut, you know? Next up, I found season 2 of Black Mirror. I was surprised to find that there are only 3 episodes in the second season, but it makes sense because I think that a couple of these were definitely like feature length. It's always weird to me when episodes of a season are feature length because I'm like, you know, those are just movies at that point. But like I was saying earlier, you know, I fear the day that Netflix might take Black Mirror away from us. I also often don't have Netflix at my disposal. I don't watch a lot of Netflix because my parents have it and I'm not gonna pay for the extension. I'm still in protest of their lockdown on password sharing. So I like this show. It'll be nice to have it on physical media so I can just watch it whenever I want instead of having to wait. Although I am looking at this a little bit closer and it looks like a UK DVD. Let me double check the region code. Oh shit, this is region code 2. Why did somebody in California have a UK disc? I can't even play this on my DVD player. Oh my god. Well, I just found a new gift for one of my friends in the UK and I'm seeing them next year, so that's fine. Yeah, disregard everything else that I just said. I will be giving this away to somebody in the UK. Not this next one though. I found a collector's edition of Tremors. This also comes with an all-new prequel to Tremors. I don't really know which side of this is the front. I'm not sure. I think this is the front. I have not seen Tremors starring Kevin Bacon since I was probably like 12 years old. I was definitely in 7th grade and I want to say that it was like playing on TV or something because we definitely didn't rent it. I remember really enjoying it as a kid, so I feel like I would now. And I thought I might as well pick this up because I got 2 DVDs for $5, so, you know, slight deal. Though I think that somebody might have sent me Tremors on Blu-ray recently, so this one also might be in a giveaway. Gotta go back and watch that video. I wasn't able to take all that physical media home with me. I had so much mail, I just literally could not fit everything in my suitcase and my backpack on the way home. So I will double check on that, but also you can just go to my Instagram, like I said yet again, and see if this one is in the giveaway. Up next, my come up with this franchise in the past few months has been ridiculous. Listen, the Scooby-Doo gods are on my side. If you haven't been around, this is like, I don't know, I want to say maybe the 11th or 12th Scooby-Doo related DVD I've picked up recently. And in all my years of going to all the Goodwills around me and picking up DVDs and stuff, I don't think that I have ever really found much Scooby-Doo stuff. I guess it's just people my age that are going home after they graduate from college. Maybe they're moving back home with their parents. Like maybe there's a wave of that going on and they're just getting rid of their old childhood stuff. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I found Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. This is a movie that I do recall from my childhood. I had found a lot of like episodes of the TV series What's New Scooby-Doo. I found Scooby-Doo meets Batman and I might have picked up another movie. I also found like the entire second season of What's New Scooby-Doo. So now I have found another feature-length film. There's also some special features on this one. There's some bonus featurettes. So yeah, if you've been around, I mean, you know how ridiculous this is. Oh, I just realized you can't see the whole pile over there. Boo. Oh well, I'm almost done. The last DVD of the day would be Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. This is a movie that I loved as a teenager, but I haven't seen it since then. I see it on DVD at Goodwill's pretty often, but I just never picked it up because I thought maybe eventually I would find it in better condition or like on a Blu-ray. This is probably the best looking DVD copy of it that I've found. And I also picked it up because it is an old Blockbuster movie. I kind of can't help it when I find these old Blockbuster cases. I just think that it's like such a blast from the past. I also think that's why this DVD was $4 instead of Goodwill's typical $3 because these old Blockbuster cases, man, they can take a beating. They are so sturdy. So that was also why I finally picked it up. I love Kat Dennings. I love Michael Cera. They're so cute in this movie. And I just feel like we don't get enough one crazy night rom-coms anymore. Oh my god, Michael Cera was in this one and also Superbad. He's kind of like the king of the modern One Crazy Night movies. But the best one of all time remains Dazed and Confused. We all know this. Anyway, the last thing that I want to show off today is something I have never picked up before, something I've never seen before, something that I don't even know if I knew existed. Despite the fact that I did an entire deep dive on the franchise of Evil Dead, I did not know that they made these giant graphic novels of them. I mean, this is just one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen. I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to this for myself because my brain has a hard time reading graphic novels. Reading, use that a bit loosely, but it's just so busy, like my brain doesn't really compute it that well. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try with this one, and then if I can't really get into it, or if I read it and then assume that I might not read it again, this will probably be part of a giveaway in the future, probably not this month. I've got a lot of other stuff on my reading list, so this just was amazing. It was 10 bucks at my local Goodwill. I really never ever see any horror books in my Goodwill, let alone something like this. I feel like this is just so weird and niche, and I can't believe that anyone in the weird suburb where I live reads this kind of stuff. Although when I say weird, I actually mean painfully normal. I just feel like normal people are strange. This was just the biggest surprise of this entire haul. It's the Omnibus Volume 1, so at least I got Volume 1 and I didn't find like Volume 4 or something. Can dive right into the beginning. Army of Darkness is my favorite movie of the entire Evil Dead franchise, so maybe I'll like it. And if I don't, then one of you lucky scoundrels can get your dirty little grubby paws on it. Anyway, enough pirate talk. That does it. That is the entire pile right there. I hope that you enjoyed this little haul. Also, maybe you took notice that I got the Talk to Me party hand. I just unboxed this, and later on I am gonna smoke up with it, and I'm gonna let you know how that goes. I'm actually gonna be shooting a video of me reviewing this product, but that will be found on my Patreon, so definitely check that out. That's linked down below. Can't be engaging in that type of shenanigan on YouTube, so check that out. Check out all the rest of my social media, my horror channel, but more than anything, I just hope that you enjoyed this video and that I catch you in the next one. Bye!